Hello, everyone. I'm Steven, and today we're going to talk about a topic that could change the way you view your life and career. Society is a brutal party. Those with the ability sit at the table, and those without ability appear on the menu. When we look at society, there's an undeniable truth that ability is the determining factor of our position in life. But there's an important thing that very few people realize. Not everyone truly understands the essence of ability, nor how it is built and developed throughout a person's life. The question is, how do we not only survive at this party, but also become someone with power, someone invited to sit at the table? And how do we avoid becoming food for others, left out on the sidelines? The answer isn't simple, but it directly relates to what you can learn today. Let's take some time together to explore life, society, and the essence of effort. Let's listen to the stories of those who have faced challenges and those who have conquered themselves to sit at the table. Part 1. Why is society a brutal party? Continued. Just as the saying goes, society really is like a party. There, those with ability sit at the table, while those without ability become food for others. They may become the forgotten ones, unnoticed, or only invited to gatherings, but never considered an important part of the game. For generations, humanity has lived in a constant state of competition. Those who can stand out, master their circumstances, and seize opportunities, they're the winners in this society. They are not just talented, but they also have strategy, the ability to build relationships, and a great deal of influence. However, many of us don't realize that having ability is a continuous process, not something that comes naturally. A person of ability isn't just someone with special skills, but someone who knows how to develop, maintain, and optimize those skills over time. It is this process that allows them to claim their position and create influence. A story about Bill Gates. Think of Bill Gates, a person known worldwide for his creativity and outstanding talent in the technology industry. But few people know that during his early years, Gates faced many challenges. Microsoft, the company he founded, struggled with many failures before it could succeed. Yet, Gates didn't give up. He didn't just develop programming skills, but also leadership skills, the ability to build a strong team, and the ability to identify business opportunities. Bill Gates realized that ability lies not just in programming, but in creativity, building relationships, and mastering the fluctuations of the market. That's why Gates could sit at the table with the most powerful people in the world. Part 2. The factors that create ability and how they are developed continued. Ability is not just knowledge and skills. It is also the ability to persevere and work, to endure challenges, and to maintain self-confidence in difficult times. Imagine ability as a tree growing from a small seed. To grow, the tree needs light, water, soil, and the right environment. Without any of these elements, the tree cannot thrive. Similarly, if you lack the necessary factors to develop your ability, such as patience, continuous effort, good relationships, and the ability to self-learn, you won't be able to build real ability. The story of Michael Jordan. Look at Michael Jordan, one of the greatest athletes in the history of sports. Before becoming a legend, Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team because he wasn't good enough. However, instead of giving up, he used that as motivation to practice harder. He constantly improved himself and enhanced his skills every day. His perseverance was a key factor in making him the best. Michael Jordan once said, "I have failed over and over again in my life, and that's why I succeed." This quote shows that failure is not the end, but an essential part of the self-improvement process and building ability. Part 3. Society and the motivation to strive continued. Nothing in life is easy, especially when faced with major challenges. However, motivation is the driving force that helps people overcome difficulties. Motivation propels individuals forward in situations that seem impossible to overcome. Effort is not just about working hard. It is also about the ability to persist in tough times and not give up when facing failure. The story of Oprah Winfrey. Think of Oprah Winfrey, one of the most powerful women in the world. Winfrey had a very difficult childhood. She grew up in poverty and faced many challenges in life. But instead of letting those challenges weaken her, Oprah used them as motivation to rise above. Oprah shared, "The failures in life are just steps along the road to success. If you don't experience those failures, you won't gain the valuable lessons that life has to offer." Oprah's words show an important truth. Every failure is a moment of growth, learning, and developing your own ability. Part 4. Building personal ability and creating opportunities, continued. Once you understand the essence of ability, you'll realize that you are the one who can create opportunities for yourself. Building ability is not a short-term journey, but a continuous, never-ending process. You need to constantly improve yourself, find new opportunities, and never give up. The story of Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, the famous investor, is an exemplary example of building ability over time. In the early years of his career, Buffett faced many difficulties. However, instead of quitting, he focused on learning, analyzing, and continuously improving his investment methods. Thanks to his persistence, Buffett became one of the wealthiest people in the world. Buffett said, "Success doesn't come from what you know, but from what you do with what you know." This quote shows that ability is not something innate, but the result of effort and the ability to seize every opportunity. Conclusion, continued. This society, though harsh or ruthless, offers opportunities if you understand how it works and how to build your ability. You need to remember that nothing is easy, but if you persist, continue to strive, and know how to learn from those around you, you will be able to create real value and take your place. The final lesson is, always believe in your own abilities because you're the one who decides your future. Life is not for the weak or those who give up easily. If you want to have a firm position in society, you need to fight relentlessly, learn, and strive every day. And when you do so, not just society, but the whole world will have to recognize and respect you. Chapter 1. Society is a brutal party. 1.1 Definition and essence of society describes society as a complex system where individuals create relationships and interactions, thus forming a social structure. Defines brutal party and explains why society can be envisioned this way. 1.2 The basic principles of social division introduces the factors that make up divisions in society, from finance, health, power, to career opportunities. Analyzes the differences in the way each individual has access to life opportunities in society. 1.3 Why some sit at the table while others are left out. Analyzes the distinction between those with ability and those without ability in society. The factors that create this distinction: personal ability, influence, connections, and the ability to seize opportunities. The story of Steve Jobs, who faced failure and many challenges before becoming the founder of Apple. 1.4 The art of adaptation and growth. How individuals can change themselves to adapt to society, from self-improvement to learning how to maintain motivation in difficult circumstances. The story of Elon Musk and his journey from being unknown to becoming one of the wealthiest people in the world. Chapter 2. Developing ability to sit at the table. 2.1 What is real ability? Ability is not something that can be measured in terms of knowledge or a single skill set. True ability encompasses a variety of qualities, such as emotional intelligence, leadership skills, adaptability, and perseverance. It's not enough to simply possess one talent. You must also know how to apply that talent in various contexts, learning from each experience and adapting to challenges. 2.2 How to develop your ability? To truly develop ability, one must actively seek opportunities for growth. This means engaging in continuous learning, challenging oneself, and seeking out mentors who can guide you through difficult times. The process is not linear. There will be moments of failure, setbacks, and self-doubt, but it's precisely through these moments that your ability is honed. Examples of people who built their abilities through relentless effort include Albert Einstein, who struggled with early academic failures but became one of the greatest minds in history, and Thomas Edison, who failed countless times before inventing the light bulb. 2.3 The importance of persistence and effort. Developing ability takes time and sustained effort. It is not about finding shortcuts or waiting for opportunities to come to you. Instead, It's about actively creating those opportunities through consistent hard work. The story of J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by dozens of publishers before Harry Potter was accepted, shows that perseverance is often the key to success. 2.4 Cultivating resilience and emotional intelligence. Resilience is a critical part of building ability. In a world full of challenges and uncertainties, it's important to bounce back from setbacks and learn from them. Emotional intelligence allows individuals to build stronger relationships, understand themselves better, and connect with others on a deeper level. This is a vital skill for anyone who wants to succeed in any field, whether it's business, science, or entertainment. 2.5 Real-life case studies of successful people. Warren Buffett's journey to success was not a quick one. He faced early failures in the stock market, but his ability to learn from mistakes and apply his knowledge in new ways led him to become one of the wealthiest investors of all time. Oprah Winfrey faced a rough childhood and countless challenges, but she developed her emotional intelligence and built her career by connecting with others and sharing stories that resonated with people. She now owns her own media company and is considered one of the most influential women in the world. People in the world. Chapter 3. The Power of Relationships and Networking. 3.1 The Importance of Relationships in Society. Building relationships is crucial for personal and professional success. It's not enough to have the ability. You must also know how to network and form valuable connections that can help you along the way. Networking isn't just about exchanging business cards or attending events. It's about creating genuine, lasting relationships that benefit both you and the other person. 3.2 The Concept of Social Capital. Social capital refers to the value of your network and the relationships you have cultivated over time. Just like financial capital, social capital can be a powerful tool for success. This network can open doors for you, provide support in tough times, and even offer opportunities you may not have otherwise encountered. 3.3 How to build and maintain relationships. Building relationships requires trust, respect, and effort. You need to show genuine interest in others, be willing to help them without expecting anything in return, and follow up regularly to maintain the connection. Successful people understand the value of relationships and invest time in nurturing them. For instance, Mark Zuckerberg's early connection with his college roommates led to the creation of Facebook, a platform that has since changed the way we connect with others. 3.4 The Power of Mentorship. A mentor can provide invaluable guidance, support, and insights that can help you grow. Finding someone who has been where you want to go and learning from their experiences can accelerate your growth and development. A mentor doesn't necessarily need to be someone in the same field as you. They just need to have the wisdom to guide you and the willingness to share their knowledge. 3.5 The Impact of Networking on Career Success. Networking can have a profound impact on your career. Many successful entrepreneurs and business people attribute a significant portion of their success to the relationships they've built over the years. The story of Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin, highlights the power of relationships. He has always placed a high value on building strong connections with others, which has helped him grow his businesses and brand. Chapter 4. Seizing Opportunities and Creating Your Own Destiny. 4.1 The Concept of Opportunity in Society. Opportunities don't just come to those who wait. They're created by those who take initiative, who actively seek out new possibilities, and who aren't afraid to step outside their comfort zones. Successful people don't just wait for opportunities to knock, they create them. They look for gaps in the market, trends in society, or untapped potential, and use those insights to carve out a new path. 4.2 How to Identify and Seize Opportunities. Identifying opportunities requires a keen eye and the ability to think outside the box. It's about seeing potential where others may see only obstacles. Once you identify an opportunity, it's crucial to take swift action. Hesitation can lead to missed chances, so acting quickly is important. 4.3 The Role of Risk-Taking. Risk is inherent in every opportunity. Whether it's a financial investment, starting a new business, or making a major career change, taking risks is part of the game. However, successful people are not reckless. They take calculated risks, weighing the potential rewards against the risks involved and preparing themselves for possible setbacks. The story of Elon Musk, who took significant risks with his investments in SpaceX and Tesla, demonstrates how calculated risks can lead to extraordinary rewards. 4.4 Turning failure into success. Failure is often seen as the opposite of success, but in reality, failure is a crucial part of the learning process. Successful people understand that each failure brings them closer to their goal because it teaches them valuable lessons. Many entrepreneurs have faced multiple failures before achieving success, but it's their ability to learn from those failures and continue moving forward that ultimately led to their achievements. 4.5 The story of Steve Jobs and Apple. Steve Jobs' journey with Apple is a perfect example of how seizing opportunities can lead to incredible success. After being ousted from Apple in the 1980s, Jobs returned in 1997 and transformed the company into one of the most valuable brands in the world. Jobs recognized that the future of technology lay in creating user-friendly products, and he seized that opportunity to revolutionize personal computing, music, and telecommunications. Chapter 5. The Impact of Mindset on Success. 5.1. The Power of a Growth Mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed with time and effort. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to grow rather than as obstacles to success. Those with a fixed mindset, on the other hand, believe that their abilities are static and cannot be changed. This can lead to stagnation and missed opportunities. 5.2 How mindset shapes behavior and outcomes. Your mindset affects how you approach challenges, setbacks, and even success. Those with a positive, growth-oriented mindset are more likely to persist in the face of adversity, take calculated risks, and see failure as a stepping stone to success. The story of Thomas Edison, who famously said, "I have not failed. I just found 10,000 ways that won't work," shows how a positive mindset and perseverance can lead to breakthroughs. 5.3 The Importance of Self-Belief. Believing in yourself is essential to achieving success. If you don't believe in your abilities, it's unlikely that others will either. Self-confidence is key to taking the necessary steps to pursue your goals and to overcome the inevitable obstacles that will arise along the way. Successful individuals like Oprah Winfrey, Richard Branson, and Bill Gates all had one thing in common. They believed in themselves even when others didn't. 5.4 How to develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset can be cultivated through continuous learning, self-reflection, and embracing challenges. It requires a commitment to self-improvement and the willingness to step outside your comfort zone. Surrounding yourself with supportive, like-minded individuals can also help reinforce a growth mindset and keep you motivated. Conclusion. Becoming someone who sits at the table. Society may be a brutal party, but it doesn't have to be a place where you're left behind. By developing your abilities, building meaningful relationships, seizing opportunities, and maintaining a growth mindset, you can create your own path to success. It's not enough to wait for success to come to you. You must actively pursue it, create opportunities, and adapt to the changing world around you. Remember, everyone has the potential to sit at the table. The key is to believe in yourself, work relentlessly, and never give up. Your journey may be difficult, but with the right mindset and determination, you can achieve greatness. Chapter 6. How to Build Vision and Confidence. 6.1 The Importance of Vision in Life. Vision is the direction for our actions and decisions in the future. It's not just a goal, but a broader view of where you want to go and how you will get there. Successful people have a clear vision for their future. They understand that vision will help shape their journey, allowing them to discover new opportunities and face challenges with strength. 6.2 How to Build Your Personal Vision. To build a vision, you need to look beyond what's currently happening around you. Ask yourself what you want to achieve in 5, 10, or 20 years, and how you can make that happen. Your vision can evolve over time, but what's important is knowing your goals and consistently adjusting your actions to move forward. Seek inspiration from people you admire or learn from those who've gone before you. This will help you gain clarity on the path you should take. 6.3 Confidence and its impact on success. Confidence is a key factor in determining success in life. Confidence helps you face challenges, take risks, and create opportunities for yourself. Confidence is not arrogance. It's believing in your own abilities. This helps you make decisions and take important actions without being swayed by the opinions of others. 6.4 How to develop confidence. To develop confidence, you need to learn to accept failure and learn from it. Every time you overcome a challenge, you will grow more confident in yourself. Focus on your strengths and continuously improve them. When you become aware of your own abilities, confidence will naturally develop. Practicing regularly and receiving positive feedback from others also helps reinforce your self-confidence. 6.5 The relationship between vision and confidence. Vision helps you know what you want in life, while confidence is the factor that helps you pursue and achieve those things. When you are confident, you can pursue your goals with determination, never backing down from difficulties. Vision and confidence must go hand in hand. A vision without confidence is just a distant dream, while confidence without vision can lead you astray. Chapter 7. Time Management and Decision-Making. 7.1 The Importance of Time Management. Time is the most valuable resource that everyone possesses. How you use your time will determine your level of success in life. Time management is not just about completing tasks on time, but ensuring you're working on things that are meaningful and aligned with your long-term goals. 7.2 How to manage time effectively. One effective method of time management is using tools like schedules or to-do lists to organize and prioritize tasks. You also need to learn to say no to things that are unimportant or don't help you move closer to your goals. This requires self-control and decisiveness in making decisions. Properly balancing time between work, family, and personal life is key to maintaining a balanced life. 7.3 Decision-Making and its impact. Decisions are the key factors that shape your life. Every decision, big or small, can have a significant impact on your future. To make sound decisions, you need to carefully analyze the situation and weigh the benefits and risks. A wise decision will help you save time, effort, and resources. Learning to make quick and firm decisions in urgent situations is also an important skill for success in work and life. 7.4 The importance of learning how to manage pressure. Time management and decision-making are not just about organizing tasks, but also the ability to cope with pressure. When you have too many tasks to complete in a short time, you may easily feel overwhelmed. It's important to learn how to reduce pressure by taking appropriate breaks, maintaining a regular exercise routine, and looking after your mental health. Keeping calm under pressure will help you stay effective in your work and make clear-headed decisions. Chapter 8. The Importance of Innovation and Creativity. 8.1 Innovation as the Key to Success. In a rapidly changing world, maintaining innovation and creativity is extremely important. No one can sustain long-term success without constantly innovating and adapting to their environment. Successful people are always looking for ways to improve products, services, or processes to create new value and maintain a competitive edge. 8.2 How to Nurture Creativity. To become creative, you need to be open to new ideas and not fear failure. Creativity comes not from limitations, but from thinking differently and experimenting with things no one else has tried. Create an environment where you can test out ideas without fear of judgment. Every failure will teach you something new and bring you closer to innovation. 8.3 Creating a Culture of Innovation. If you're a leader, creating a culture of innovation within your organization is very important. Encouraging employees to come up with creative ideas, experiment, and even accept failure as part of the innovation process is crucial. Companies like Google and Apple have built work environments that foster creativity, allowing employees to develop new ideas, which helps them become leaders in the tech industry. 8.4 The Combination of Creativity and Risk Management. Creativity cannot exist in isolation. It needs to be managed properly. Sometimes, groundbreaking creative ideas come with significant risks, so you must have a strategy for dealing with challenges. Successful businesses know how to combine creativity with smart risk management, allowing them to experiment with new things while safeguarding the stability of the company. Chapter 9. Building Effective Communication Skills. 9.1 The Role of Communication in Success. Communication is a critical skill in both personal and professional life. It helps us build relationships, influence others, and achieve our goals. The ability to communicate clearly and persuasively is essential for anyone who wants to succeed in their career and personal life. 9.2 Key Principles of Effective Communication. Active listening is an important aspect of effective communication. It involves truly understanding what the other person is saying before responding. Be clear and concise in your messages. Avoid unnecessary jargon or overly complicated language. Nonverbal communication, such as body language and tone of voice, also plays a crucial role in conveying your message effectively. 9.3 Developing your communication skills. Practice regularly, whether through conversations, presentations, or writing. The more you practice, the better you will become at expressing your thoughts. Seek feedback from others to understand how your communication is perceived. This will help you identify areas for improvement. Being empathetic and showing genuine interest in others' perspectives will improve your relationships and make your communication more effective. 9.4 Overcoming communication barriers. Communication can be hindered by various barriers, such as language differences, misunderstandings, or cultural variations. To overcome these barriers, it's important to be patient, adaptable, and open-minded. If something is unclear, don't hesitate to ask for clarification or to express your thoughts in another way. Building trust with others can also help to break down communication barriers, making it easier to exchange ideas and resolve conflicts. Chapter 10. Networking and Building Relationships. 10.1 The Power of Networking. Networking is the process of building and maintaining relationships with people who can help you achieve your personal and professional goals. Having a strong network can provide you with access to valuable resources, opportunities, and advice that you might not have otherwise. It's important to think of networking as a two-way street. You should also be willing to help others in your network. 10.2 How to Build a Strong Network. Attend events, conferences, or meetups related to your industry or interests to meet new people. Be genuinely interested in others and take the time to listen to their stories and needs. Building rapport is essential to developing lasting connections. Use social media platforms like LinkedIn to expand your network and stay in touch with people you meet. Regularly engage with your network by offering value, such as sharing helpful information or introducing people to each other. 10.3 Maintaining and nurturing your relationships. Stay in touch with your contacts, even when you don't need anything from them. Building a relationship based on trust and mutual support is crucial for long-term success. Follow up with people after meeting them, whether through a simple message or email. Showing that you remember and care about them will strengthen your relationship. Offer help and be a resource for others whenever you can. The more value you bring to your relationships, the stronger your network will become. 10.4 Overcoming Challenges in Networking. Not everyone you meet will become a close contact or a valuable part of your network. It's important to focus on quality rather than quantity. Sometimes, you might feel intimidated or reluctant to approach new people. Remember that networking is not about using others, but about building meaningful connections that can help both sides. Don't be afraid of rejection. Not everyone will respond positively, and that's okay. Keep moving forward and building your network. Underscore. Chapter 11. Personal Development and Growth. 11.1 The Importance of Personal Development. Personal development is an ongoing process of self-improvement that leads to greater success and fulfillment in life. Focusing on personal development helps you grow mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, which directly impacts your ability to succeed in various aspects of life. Successful people dedicate time to improving themselves and continuously seek ways to enhance their skills, mindset, and abilities. 11.2 Strategies for Personal Growth. Set clear and measurable goals for your personal development. Break them down into small, achievable steps to make progress. Invest in learning new skills, whether through books, courses, or experiences. This helps you stay relevant in your field and constantly adapt to changing environments. Develop a growth mindset. Believe that your abilities and intelligence can improve with effort and learning. 11.3 Overcoming Obstacles in Personal Development. Personal growth is often a challenging process. You may face setbacks or periods of self-doubt, but perseverance is key. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage your development and hold you accountable. Learn from your mistakes and view them as opportunities for growth rather than failures. Every challenge offers valuable lessons that can help you improve. 11.4 The Role of Self-Reflection in Growth. Regularly reflect on your progress and experiences. Self-reflection helps you understand your strengths and weaknesses, allowing you to make adjustments to your goals and actions. Keep a journal or take time each day to review your thoughts and experiences. This practice can help you gain clarity, identify patterns, and stay on track with your development. Underscore. Chapter 12. Financial Management and Planning. 12.1 The Importance of Financial Literacy. Financial literacy is the ability to understand and manage your finances effectively. It's an essential skill for achieving long-term financial stability and success. Being financially literate allows you to make informed decisions about spending, saving, investing, and budgeting, which is critical for achieving your personal and professional goals. 12.2 Key Principles of Financial Management. Create a budget to track your income and expenses. This will help you control your spending and save money for future goals. Build an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses. Having financial security will reduce stress and give you peace of mind. Understand the importance of investing. Investing allows you to grow your wealth over time and achieve your financial goals. 12.3 Building Wealth and Long-Term Financial Planning. Start investing as early as possible, even if it's a small amount. The power of compound interest can help your money grow exponentially over time. Diversify your investments to reduce risk. Don't put all your money in one type of investment. Plan for retirement by contributing to retirement funds or pensions. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. 12.4 Overcoming Financial Challenges. Financial difficulties are common, but with discipline and planning, you can overcome them. Stay focused on your long-term goals and avoid the temptation to overspend or make impulsive financial decisions. Seek professional financial advice if needed, especially when making large investments or important financial decisions. This society, no matter how harsh or cruel, but if you understand how it works and know how to build your own capacity, you will always have the opportunity to sit at the table of life's banquet. You need to remember that nothing is easy, but if you persevere, constantly strive, and know how to learn from the people around you, you will be able to create real value and take your place. The final lesson is always believe in your abilities because you are the one who decides your own future. This life is not for the weak or those who give up easily. If you want to have a solid position in society, you need to keep fighting, learning, and making efforts every day. And when you do so, not only society, but the whole world will have to recognize and respect you.